This is another God's message. It came to me on the side of an 18-wheeler yesterday. This message was empire. Just one word, empire. And I think what God means by that is that you need to start working on your empire, building up your fortune, and socking it away because you might need it in the future. God knows what's going to happen in this world in the future, and you might need it then. So I think He wants us to build up our empire, whether it be our jobs, our finances, everything. Now, I can't tell you how to do that because I don't know what your business is. I don't know what your plans are, and that's okay. Whatever it is, make your business grow, build an empire, and build an empire financially. Because I think we're all going to need it in the future, especially finances. But do everything you can to protect your finances and your empire, because a lot of companies are out there trying to take over companies, and that's not right. So build up your empire in every way, shape, and form. Protect it from any and everyone. Protect your financial empire from theft, from takeovers, whatever it may be. But get building that empire and get building that financial empire. Because I have a feeling that later on in the future, we're going to have to live off that. And you want to make sure you have enough. And that's what I believe God wanted me to put out today with that one word message on the side of an 18-wheeler, empire. And empire can be your job, your finances, whatever you deem as important. So get busy. Now, this can be for people of the world as well as the TFJ. I would suggest you build up an empire in any and every way you can. If you're creating a home business, go for it. If it's something you think that you would be happy in and successful, but do the research first. Build up your financial empire. Have a separate bank account to put it in. And don't ever touch it, because that's your future. Like I said, in the future, I think we are all going to have to live off our finances that we save. So you better start saving now. That way you'll be prepared for when it happens. Because the economy can always get worse. This world can always get worse. And especially if the devil takes control, you're going to need finances. Because if you don't have the mark of the devil or the chip, you're going to have to get everything you need off the black market, and that means cash. So I suggest you build your empire in every way, shape, and form. And protect it in every way, shape, and form. And I believe that's the message that God wanted me to put out today. And I'm going to leave that there. You know what you're building. It's better to be well prepared than to be underprepared. Because we don't know what the future holds in store. I'm not trying to be gloom and doom. I'm just trying to get people to start a rainy day fund and never touch it under any circumstances. That way, when the future gets bad, if it does get bad, you will have something to fall back on, to survive off of. Figure out ways to protect your business from being taken over by any other company. And protect your finances in every way possible. Good luck with your empire. Your future's going to need it. You're going to need it. And it's a good way to protect yourself in case something bad does happen to the economy or the world or whatever. You've seen how COVID has made businesses fall apart. People lose companies. People lose jobs. People be out of work with no money. And I don't think this is the only time this is going to happen in the world. I would also, if you were smart, get some of them MRE meals. And what do I mean by MRE meals? Meals ready to eat, just like the Army uses. There's companies online that sell these things that are good. They sell buckets of food of them for 20, and they're good for 25 years if they're unopened. I would suggest you stock up on them. That way you'll have them in case some world catastrophe happens. Because I got the feeling there's going to be other wars going on in this country. I don't know how long or how bad. That's just a feeling I'm getting. And you want to have food. All you have to do is add water to it. It may not taste as great as the food that you normally fix, but it's better than starving to death. So I would get them MRE meals ready to eat. There's companies out there on the internet. You can do research for that. And I would stock up with as many as you can. They last 25 years. If you get towards the end and nothing has happened, at least you'll have backup food. And you can use them up. But always replenish your stock. That way you're prepared in case something happens, because you never know when a catastrophe is going to happen. There are volcanoes erupting every day. There are earthquakes. There are storms, tornadoes, hurricanes, you name it. All kinds of natural disasters. If you have a bunkhouse underground, I would suggest you store them in that. That way they will be easier to get to. And they will be less damaged if something happens to your home. But make sure you put a lock on the underground storage so nobody can get in it. And I would stock it up with all kinds of batteries, water, blankets, radio, meals ready to eat, snacks that will stay good forever, drinks, bottled water, whatever you think you're going to need to survive on. Battery-powered lights. And I would put it all down in that shelter and prepare for the future. Because I think there's going to come a time when we're all going to need it. And nobody should be unprepared. Let's put it that way. It's always better to prepare for things that you don't know that are going to happen, just in case they do. It's like a fallback plan. Just in case. Just in case this should happen, I'll have this. Just in case that should happen, I'll have that. Don't go unprepared. Don't go unprepared. Build you a vault down in your underground tunnel, your shelter. Store money down there. That way you need cash on hand, you'll have it right there. But lock the entrances. So then that way nobody can get in and take everything. That's just to prepare you in case some disasters happen in the future. Because it's wise to be prepared than unprepared. A lot of people don't know that disasters are going to hit their area, and they don't prepare for it, and then they're stuck. And then they're scrambling. What do I do now? Well, you should have been prepared. There's no excuse for that. Now, there are those that can't afford it, and I understand that. But better to be safe than sorry, right? Right. So protect your empire, whether it be financial or company, in every way, shape, and form. Build you an underground shelter and start stocking it up. Put a storage room in there, too, where you can keep all the storage stuff, all the food and the drinks and the batteries and the lights and the blankets and whatever it may be. The MRE meals. Make sure everything's packaged securely and tightly. And put a lock on your shelter, on the entrances. Because I think some bad things are going to happen in the future. I don't know quite yet what. It's just a feeling that I have. And my feelings are never usually wrong. And it's better to be safe than sorry, so be safe. Protect your empire, whichever it is. Prepare for disasters in the future. Do it now so you can do it slowly over time. And have a stockpile of stuff that will last you for quite a while. Because you're probably going to need it. And I'm not trying to scare anybody, I'm really not. But I would rather see people prepared than unprepared. Okay, I have to end this here because time has run out. So please like, share, subscribe, comment below, thumbs up, send your friends to the channel. I hope you will come back and check out other content on this channel. And I hope to see you again real soon. Until then, be safe. Bye.